Alright everybody, happy Halloween! So I was at the dollar store the other day and I came across this little sign, obviously just $1, and although I didn't like the sign itself, I liked the wood look, I liked the shape of it, so I thought let's turn it into something better. I thought this would be a good opportunity for a art video. So the first thing I did was, like I said, turn it over, and I wanted to keep that wood look, so I just basically covered the entire thing with white paint, making sure to brush the paint in one direction, kind of keeping that wood look. Right here I couldn't find a ruler because I'm so prepared, so I just grabbed a piece of paper with some drawings on it and used that. Drew some lines. I'm using alcohol markers, very cheap, got them from Ross. Anybody, I think they're like $10 for a pack of 20 or something. And just drew some lines. There you go. As you can see, there's a few blotches from the white, but I feel like it kind of gave it still a wood look, so I just kept it and literally didn't use any other shade. I just used white. So here I just did a quick sketch of Sam. I'm a big fan of the Trick or Treat movie. I really loved that movie, so I thought, this would be a great opportunity to turn this into something fun. My wife and I just went to Spirit Halloween, which opened like right across the street, and we saw all these really fun signs and everything, but they're so expensive, and I just figured, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try and make something myself. Overall, this project only took like maybe 45 minutes, but I did have to cut it into 2 days, so you might see a difference there in lighting or something in the video. If you're not an artist, go ahead and give it a shot anyways. If drawing isn't your thing, this is the time of year to get inspired and try something new. As you can see, I do make a handful of mistakes during this video, but hey, only happy accidents, right? I am not a professional under any circumstances. I just draw and paint and color and all that for fun. It's therapeutic, especially around this time of the year. It matches my style. So what I'm using is these alcohol markers. If you're familiar with Copics, you'll know what I'm talking about, but these are very cheap knockoffs. They are from Ross. Again, you can get them for like $10 for like 20 of them or something, and just using different shades, trying to match it as close as possible. Sometimes it can be hard when you don't have the numbers on there and you're really just kind of using what you have, but I think overall it came out pretty decent. While doing the head, just make sure, I just had to make sure that the lines were going in the right direction, and I just kept that consistency of drawing. I did kind of do a little cross hatching on his hood because it is kind of that potato sack look. I used a yellow to kind of lighten it up, and normally you'd probably, want to start with a lighter color, possibly. I don't know. I'm not a professional at drawing or coloring. I just do what I feel works, and these actually surprisingly they blend fairly well, especially for being completely different markers and just kind of picking them up and trying it, and that's kind of what you got to do. You got to just try different things and take a chance, and it's nice to start with cheaper markers because then you're not wasting a lot of money, and it's a good way to see what you're capable of. I just love the Sam character. I think he's just awesome. He's cute. He's honestly an underrated Halloween character in my opinion. Even though, he is out and about and he's got a section in Spirit Halloween, I feel like a lot of people still don't know him as well as Freddy, Jason, and all of those, which is understandable. They've been around longer, but I'd like to see Sam get a little more love and people actually know him and recognize him, and I hope over time he does become kind of the face of Halloween. So I got these markers from Hobby Lobby. They are the Master Touch. They actually work pretty well. You're gonna see, I'm just really kind of winging it. just going with the flow, adding slightly tints of orange, yellows, browns. And the reason I'm really making this is because, you know, it's the time of the year to get creative. You know, we're at the last half of the year, and it's gonna be time to, you know, the weather might be cooling down, and it's a great time for art projects. Right there, I'm just getting that little, using the yellow to see, and you don't have to put a lot of detail. You literally just put a line under there, and it looks like the rope that's tying off his head. Orange body. And I understand this video might not appeal to everybody. If anything, I'm making it to practice making videos, practice this commentary, and just overall to have fun. I did look up pictures for reference. I have a computer screen in front of me, so I'm not that good. You definitely want to use a few different colors. It always helps. Typically alcohol markers, the really good ones, you can get away with using less because they layer and the way they dry and blend, but cheaper ones, you're going to want to use slightly more colors. I do like the way that his hand came out. It came out a little more like he's trying to hand you the lollipop, and I like that. I didn't, full disclosure, didn't intend for it to look completely like that, but I actually like it more than what I was trying to go for. And again, this only took about 45 minutes to complete. So if you want a fun sign that when people see it, you can go, yeah, no, I made that. Like, it doesn't take long. I remember the first time I watched the Trick or Treat movie. I actually had it on repeat, and I pulled an all-nighter, and I was just drawing, and I just had it playing and playing and playing. And I can remember I was trying to, while I was drawing, I was writing down the stories and writing down the times of the night because I was still confused, even like after the third time, exactly what was happening when during the stories. So here I'm really bad at font. And I do not like just writing out font freehand, so I always try to sketch it out lightly with a pencil first because I'm like a fourth grader. I am going to be doing more of these. I had a lot of fun with this, so I know, of course, I have to do one with Billy, so I will be going over to the dollar store, probably picking up a few more of these signs. And that's honestly what's really fun about the dollar store, is you can get things for really cheap and add to them. You know, you can pick up those gravestones, paint them up, make them look better. You can pick up decorations and just kind of add to them. I feel like it's a great opportunity. There you can see I'm just making the lines and trying to keep things straight. Probably should have used a ruler, but not worried about being perfect. Just trying to get it down, get an art project in. As you can see, I'm trying to erase shit, getting it down. I even, I'm just writing it out to make sure it fits, and I even change a few things as I'm doing it. I do apologize for the angle. Again, I'm learning this, and I understand that camera probably would have been better on the other side, but I do have a wall on this side. So until I can evolve with these drawing videos, I'm gonna have to work with what I've got. But I think overall for just setting it up on a ring light, not bad. But I assure you, future videos are going to evolve and look better. It's all about learning. And And hey, if you guys have any tips or tricks or anything that you feel could add to making these videos better, I'm very new to this, so or if you just want to comment on the art, things that you like or things that you don't like, I'm completely up for constructive criticism. As you can see here, I think it's the jack-o'-lantern. The CK were a little too close, so I went ahead and painted over that, which is the great thing about paint. You can just paint over it like whiteout, and as it dries, go over it again. And of course, I'm writing down the 4 rules of Halloween. I think if I would have changed anything, I would have changed, instead of hand out candy, hand out treats, because the last rule, of course, is check your candy, or always check your candy. So it's just kind of a little repetitive word, but yeah, and I can always change it later, but fuck it, I'm done with it. Once I finish a project, I'm just kind of like, you know what, that's it, you're done with it. I'm erasing the lines. You can see I added an E in your, and then tried to erase it. Felt like I needed a little something else, so I went ahead and took some watercolor and just kind of moved it around, give it a blood look, which is always fun. Watercolor, I think, looks the best for blood. I don't know, it has a stain look. So there you go, that's what it was, this is what it is. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thank you.